welcome to Last Outpost. It's another demo I saw that is similar to Thronefall, I think, is what it looks like. We'll see that now. Use WASD to move around, or the arrow keys, shift to move faster, alright. Space to build it with our currency is in the top right, alright. Training buildings, is there a way to see everything? Alt is something, alright. Let's see, we'll build, this is ranged. Let's see, we have an accuracy, I suppose that is, or a shooting time, maybe. Well, they have health, they have damage, and they have a cooldown. Is that an attack cooldown or a respawn cooldown? I suppose it's an attack cooldown, and then time to shoot. Maybe this is reload and time between shots. Don't know. We'll start with crossbowman. Seems the most basic. Oh, okay, so we can use the mouse to select everyone and then right-click to get them up places. I still don't know what Alt does. Okay, hold Tab whenever we're ready to face the enemies. Well, let's see what the other building is as well. These are the melee units. Alright, we'll just stick with getting the first one both times. So it seems like we have to be using the mouse as well. Go around the enemies. You'll automatically attack with range, and then we can... Oh, what did that say about Alt? We can see who we can attack with Alt. Okay, the tutorial is pretty straightforward. Let's see what the rest of it's like. Beginning of the end. Embark. Oh, so we have a bunch of different vehicles we can pick between. Not yet, we have to research them later. Okay, so we can't actually change anything right now. Just sort of a sneak peek of later. A bunch of different options. Then let's hop right into it, because we can't change anything that's happening right now. So we'll build our outpost. And let's see. At the very start, I imagine it would be very beneficial to just get 2 houses. I don't know, actually. It might have been very important to get some form of unit to help. Oh. So using E is an ability that will drop, for us, a sort of airstrike on them. Alright. Sure, I suppose. So do we not know... Yeah, we don't know which enemies will come from where. So that might be a thing that we can unlock later. Maybe there's like a lookout tower or something. But for the time being, let's see, these cost 150. We could get 400 just to make sure that we actually have enough to be able to kill whatever the next wave is, because they did reach our outpost. So we're gonna spend that and get just a couple units. Oh! Right, see, so now there are people coming from multiple directions. So it is kind of useful then to have the units distracting over there. We can stay over here. Oh, they drop little green orbs. That's the currency. Okay. And then let's head back over here. All of the units are dead. Makes sense. And there's a little faint outline of presumably the area that the fire is actually damaging for. Oh, so once the units die, they do not respawn that night. Good to know. We will go for just gunslingers. I don't think we've seen a reason to have extraordinarily long-ranged units yet. Where are they coming from? Oh, they're flying things coming from over here. Well, conveniently, I can deal with it. Let's try and place that forward to time it on them. I don't know if it actually worked. I don't think it did. Did something get through? Oh, things did get through. Where did they... Oh, they probably came from the top as well. I should have thought that they would have happened from both sides. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, not having a map makes it difficult to know where, like, when things got through. So, let's see. We'll just get an outpost. Actually, probably... What are the range of this? This one goes up until the... Actually, I didn't check to see if I can upgrade the outposts, but I don't believe that I can. And I'm very bad with that airstrike. I cannot time it to actually hit people. But it works out good enough. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh, okay. I was not paying attention to my health. So if you die, you don't fail the night. It's just a very long respawn timer. We have enough. Let's upgrade the sanctuary. We get more building options. So let's see what those are. Special forces. Okay, we get an upgrade for something, whether it's us or our units. More HP and attack damage for me. We gain more resources each night, as well as we have more HP. And then this is sort of the buildings have more health. I quite like getting more resources rather than giving me more damage. So it's these raider camps. Okay, so it's the houses, the buildings are the things that are now getting more money. An extra 50%. Well, we don't have anything else to do, so let's just start up the night. And it's a lot of flying units, of course. I don't think it does. I have no idea if that airstrike works on flying units. All right. I do think that it's time to get either more towers, although, are there walls? Is that an option? A tactical emplacement. Oh, multiple options. You know, it's a new building. Let's see what it's all about. We have options, but right now we only have mortar, so within a certain range, they cannot do anything. So we'll get that. While they are attacking the towers, actually, they're going to be smacked by the mortars. That seems quite good to me. And then we don't have enough for that. We have vehicle upgrade or support units. It'll take time. Let's get support units for the time being. Engineer, repairs buildings. How many knights are there? Can I see that? 6 of 13. Okay, at the very top it says. And then you don't have to hold tab, or yeah, hold tab. You can just click the start knight at the bottom. So let's lay down some fire so that those people get hit by them. The mortars are very delayed. Okay, good to know. And do not have a lot of health. So more units, more defenses is definitely better, whereas right now I've focused a lot on trying to get as much economy as possible. Maybe it's not that, maybe it's just that I should have been focusing on, say, upgrading what I already have. Okay, I had to leave it and then come back for some reason. Okay, just add some extra health for it, as well as I would imagine it's going to increase the damage output, but I don't know for sure. 800, let's get a bunch more. Okay, so it just doubles. So now instead of 3, we have 6 people for there. And we have money, so we might as well get the upgrade for the vehicle. Increase fuel capacity, which means we can sprint, quote unquote, for longer. Sidecar that includes a crossbowman. So just an additional that, or a grenade box to throw grenades every 3 seconds. I quite like the grenade box. It seems like a lot of the time there are units, or not units, but there are enemies grouped up. So we have to have a way to deal with that. Of course, I got melee units on the night that it's a bunch of flying ranged units. Sounds about right. Yeah, that was perfectly placed on them and nothing actually happened. So the airstrike does not do anything to flying units. And I'm trying to make it so that the flying units are attacking the melee units for the time being, which I believe was working, actually. Increase unit number? No, I don't need to increase unit number for that. I will increase unit number. It seems like we only have one building to actually have units, so we have one unit type. I don't know if maybe we have to upgrade one more time to get the buildings with additional unit types. But the one thing we don't have yet are walls. We never actually got walls, and I think that's fine. I've got to say, without a map, it is a bit unnerving. Although now there are people with bazookas. Okay, so they have really long range, and they are doing a lot of damage. So I think in a case like this, it would be nicer to have the crossbowmen in the sidecar. Although with these melee units that are all grouped up at the very front, that would be a lot nicer to have the grenades, which I am attempting to get. I believe we're getting it next night or in 2 nights. One more night after this one, yeah. Okay. So the best thing we can do now is get walls. We have money, so let's just get the additional income. Potentially the nice thing about the abilities is you can use them from across the map. So I'm way over here and I can just target the airstrike to be right on that left side where there's a big grouping. Yep, as expected, the flying units can just, well, fly right over. So having any capacity of ranged units seems like it's going to be quite helpful. That night was a lot closer than I would have liked. Oh, we have to come over here to go into the garage, and it gives you a... Okay, that's pretty cool animation. I kind of like that. I kind of like that you have to actually physically go there to get it. Let's see. Yeah, we already got the grenade box. Let's go for the sidecar. We desperately need additional things, though. Units can attack while I command them. Research ends 1 night before. Oh. Research ending 1 night before is actually really good because then we'll get to experience that. So let's get this going. The flying units are so annoying, and they really like having the flying units. It makes sense, but yeah, it's gonna do nothing. So now, at least now, I have additional towers back here that are gonna help. Whereas before, it was just me. And I appreciate the help that because the towers do a lot of damage. They're doing more, like 1/3 of the damage for these chunkier ones, and I think the bright green have more health and the darker green don't. I don't know. Yeah, getting those towers on the inside of the wall, very helpful. And it's not wanting me to do the upgrade. But it's very helpful, so much so that I'm going to get another tower. Stunned for a second. Oh, equip a machine gun, so now it's attacking really quickly, but it focuses on zombies, and I don't want that because we have a lot of ranged or flying units that only this, like these towers and myself, can do. Equip a rocket launcher. I think I'm going to get 2. One of them is going to be bounty hunters, and I'm going to upgrade this one on this side to be the rocket launcher. So the final upgrade gives, I don't think it gave more units, but this gives like a perk for the people. So this is helpful, but it's basically an extra 5th. So it's just the double damage as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and you do get additional people. Okay. So let's get going to the next one. Are they coming from up top? Yeah. Oh, these are big waves. And of course, they all moved out of the way right before the airstrike got to them. Okay, this is a devastating wave. The snipers in the back are doing so much. course, they're gonna all try and move right out of the way as soon as I use it, but they're not quick enough. All right, let's get our additional little sidecar. Let's get our person. Where are they? They're nice. Let's see, what do they have? An additional knife, so they just do extra damage. Splash damage, or just, again, the execution, 20% HP, they're gone. We'll do splash damage, because if it's large groups again, that's going to be nice. This will just get a mortar inside, and I believe that's everything that we can get inside. It's probably best to upgrade the walls one more time, and do we have enough to even upgrade a tower? We do! So let's go for... These are going to be attacked a lot, so let's stun everything that attacks them. Alright. I believe this is the final night. We might have one more. I don't know how effective the stun was. It seems like they died really quick, or the tower died really quick. Again, regardless of the fact that it was allegedly stunning the people attacking it. For a second, too, that seems like a lot. Seems like I should have noticed the stun duration there. Maybe not. And we do have our last little line of defense, the units that we have there. So I'm not really too concerned. And the flying units are gone. It does seem like, okay, there is one more, and it does seem like there's not too much I can really do right now. And it seems like we also get more currency than we're able to actually spend in a night, or in a run, rather. Maybe not, because I didn't upgrade this, nor did I get all of the vehicle upgrades. What I should have done, actually, was this extended fuel tank last time, because I would have had it for tonight. Although, I don't really think I run out of fuel too often. Maybe I am and just not noticing. But it doesn't seem like my biggest concern. Let's put that adequately forward. I think that's much better placed than I've been doing. Yeah, my other ones have been really poor placement. But that was pretty good. Oh, I think I just pressed E twice and it just auto placed it at the same spot as before. Or maybe pressing E again just places it wherever the cursor is, like so wherever I'm aiming it. That's also quite likely. Oh, they have a truck. What? So these guys are focusing on our... Oh. Yeah, these ones are focusing on the actual castle, or outpost, so I should really be focusing on them, which I'm trying to. I need to get rid of these. And then it's just this final two, or this little group over here. I mean, we did do it, but just barely. Wow. Okay, I mean, it really makes it feel like maybe I just had a bad choice of buildings and units, but it really kind of felt like with the base non-upgraded, like no research points at the time, that it's really hard to do that first night. And it might be like that for every single night where it's, or every new level where it feels very difficult to actually go through. Buildings, I was missing a building. What building was I missing? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that would have helped. But anyway, it really feels like it's going for the higher difficulty route, which is kind of nice. If you didn't know, last Outpost, there's a demo. I don't remember when it says it's supposed to release, but demos are free. You should give it a go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed.